From 11th to 15th May 2022, the President and CEO of Heifer International, Mr. Pierre Ferrari, accompanied by the Chairperson of the Board of Directors, Mrs. Rand Hedin, and the Senior Vice President for Africa Programs, Mrs. Adesuya Ifedi, visited Rwanda to witness the impact of Heifer International in Rwanda. While in the country, they visited Gicumbi district in the north of the country to launch a Heifer-financed maize and dairy feed processing plant owned by a livestock farmers cooperative known as IAKIB.
Heifer ishoje ibikorwa byabo hano muri Gicumbi badusigiye zanka twagombaga tugenda twitura. Cyo ni igikorwa gikomeye cyane. Noneho muri POG rero twebwe tumaze gutanga inka 40, neje bundi tuzatanga izindi 12 tugenda tworoza abandi muri ya gahunda yuko buri muri muryango habamo inka.
During the launch of the factory, the mayor of Gicumbi district was among the guests.
I wish therefore to express our sincere thanks for the continued collaboration between Gicumbi District and Heifer Project International in improving the well-being of our community, especially through livestock farming. And today we are once again here to witness another achievement. This industry integrated today animal feed factory here at the IAKIB Cooperative, accomplished with the support of Heifer Project International. The Honorable Minister, COHPI, on behalf of people of Gicumbi, allow me to thank Heifer Project International for the support. Thank you very much. I wish to let you know that the Gicumbi district is proud of what has been achieved in partnership with you.
The Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Resources, Dr. Ngabitsinze Jean Chrysostom, was the guest of honor.
I'm happy to stand here today on the name of the Minister of Agriculture and Animal Resources to enjoy a long-term relationship between Rwanda and Heifer. Heifer from the beginning to now, we have been able to capture our hearts. Rwandans, we are happy of what we are doing. We have been talking about the impact of capital, but the social impact from that capital is very important. We can't measure it. So we thank you so much.
After inaugurating the factory, the Heifer International delegation was joined by the Rwandan government officials and the members of the farmers cooperative in planting trees outside the factory.
So I just learned the word Murakoze, so thank you very much. An incredible story of success that this place represents. I was here about 7 years ago, and you had a feed mill operation that was so primitive. It was functioning, and you were producing goods, but it was really primitive. Today, we've just seen a state-of-the-art factory, and that's amazing. You know, we get thanked a lot for the work that we do, but the truth is that most of the work that gets done by you. So I just want you to be confident that as long as you need us and you want us, we'll be here. Okay? We'll be here.
The Heifer International delegation, led by the President and CEO, also visited one of the 10 milk collection centers owned by the cooperative. The day in Gicumbi ended with the visit to Mrs. Flora Uwera, a model farmer who lives in Rukomo, who was supported by Heifer International to improve her dairy farming with high milk producing cows.
Nanone gitanga umukamo niki ndakata gutya nkongera nkakata gutya nkahereza inka niba inka ikamwa litiro 10 yongeraho 12 13 inka ikamwa ikibariye.
On the second day, Mr. Pierre Ferrari and his team met with stakeholders and partners. The team had very productive discussions with the Minister of Agriculture and Animal Resources, Dr. Gerardine Mkeshimana. During their meeting, the minister appreciated the support Heifer International provides to farmers in Rwanda.
We've been around for long. I think we started working together with one family. It's an ambitious program that we have been implementing as a government of Rwanda, and it has significantly contributed to changing lives and reducing poverty, and that is the goal of the government. That's what we want is to reduce and if possible to eliminate poverty. I need to appreciate the work we have been working with the SWA and our team. So they have been really handy in supporting us, and we really appreciate what we do together.
Mr. Pierre Ferrari and his delegation also visited the International Fund for Agricultural Development (IFAD) office in Rwanda. They met with the Director of East and Southern Africa Division, Mrs. Sarambago Bono, and the Program Officer, Mr. Aimable Nhukanyagwi. Their discussions focused on the existing partnership between the two organizations and other potential areas of continued partnership. This day was also an opportunity to visit Rwanda Institute of Conservation Agriculture located in Bugesera district. At Rwanda Institute of Conservation Agriculture, the Heifer International delegation learned more about the unique approach the Agricultural Conservation University is using to train Rwandan youth to be the country's next drivers of agricultural transformation agenda. They also discussed potential areas of collaboration. Mr. Ferrari also met with key industry leaders in agricultural value chain in Rwanda and Heifer International Rwanda country office staff.
We want you to remember Rwanda every time you hold this book.
Before concluding the visit, Heifer International team led by the chairperson of the board of directors, Mrs. Randy Hedden, took the occasion to visit the Kigali Genocide Memorial. They led the wreath as a sign of remembrance and commemorating the 1994 genocide against Tutsi.
I think the progress has been, the one word that comes to mind always is startling. I'm like surprised at how much progress there has been. The farmers who began with very limited understanding of production and improved livestock management are now organized in a system of co-ops, which has allowed them to organize resources and really begin to grab and earn wealth and income based on their production. Like we visited Iakib co-op, and what we visited was an actual state-of-the-art factory. So if you think about that, a state-of-the-art factory organized and financed in part by Heifer and in part by the farmers through their co-ops. That's amazing progress in terms of creating wealth for the farmers and the rural community and that area, the district over there. That is quite extraordinary. So that's my key takeaway, that if you're organized and you're working at scale, you can actually create new systems that benefit the farmer and benefit the whole of Rwanda. So I think it's amazing progress, it's amazing work by the farmers, it's amazing work by the Heifer staff. It's clearly well organized, thought through, and very professional. One of the traits, one of the ways we do the work is that we stay. We build relationships with farmers, we build relationships with government, we build relationship with banks, we build relationship with private sector. So all these relationships take time to build. And I think, we've been here since 2000. And the past 22 years, we have a tremendous reserve of being well known and trust in the work that we do. So with the imagination of the farmers and the co-ops, I think there'll be a substantial amount of innovation that's going to come through. I don't know what it's going to be, because it's not for us to tell what it should be. It's really for the farmers and the co-ops to decide what do they want to do next. Do they want to stay within the dairy value chain, or do they want to go outside of it? That's really up to them. But I have full confidence that they will be able to identify and pursue innovations and new ways of making money for their members, for the farmers. So I have a tremendous amount of, as I said, confidence that they will do the right thing. And we'll be there to help. Whichever way they want us to help, we'll be there to help.